Okay. We are streaming. Make sure everything's right because I changed a few things up with the streaming setup mildly. So I'm gonna try to practice tabla a little bit. That's that. This is something cool. In OBS, you can use VST plugins as audio effects on stuff, and so I imported and used Serum effects within OBS to control my microphone from my tabla, so I can apply distortion and EQ boost and stuff. It's all in Serum effects, which is just neat. How cool is that? Okay. Oh, and now my cat is here. The moment I started streaming, maybe because I was speaking. Maybe I just started speaking and she became like aware that I exist. It was like, I want to hang out. Hello. Okay. We pinged everyone and we're officially streaming. Okay. I don't know. I'm in a big predicament. That predicament being I tried grouping everything that I want to release and they all kind of could work together in an album. And it's a lot of fucking music. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 songs. That's probably too many songs to go in an album, right? An album's like, what, 12 songs usually? How many songs in an album usually? What's the 8 and 15? Yeah. Though I do want to release everything. So one thing I was thinking is that I don't know. I can take one EP. I could release 2 EPs in an album. I could try splitting this into 2 albums. That'd be weird. I just want to make one fucking big good album. Anyways, regardless of all of that, I have this song here, which is like 4 years old, 3 years old. That I need to work on, so we're gonna do that. I want one that feeds. Oh wait, no, never mind. I just can't. I can't fucking read. That's all. We're... This is a clusterfuck, man. Maybe this song just isn't good. Maybe I just shouldn't work on the song. You know, it's outdated. I think that might be the case. Just kind of annoying. There's some cool parts. It's got a cool sound and stuff to it. It needs a lot of work. What's up, Hoopla? How you doing? I'm working on old fucking music. I'm digging through, decided to, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna release next. And I'm like, damn, if I finish all these songs, put them together, I'd have like a 20 song long album, which is that's probably too much. The point being, I have shit I need to do. I need to start working on new songs. So we're putting the work in, and yeah, no, we're being productive. It's a hoot. It's gonna be good. Transition is like not good. Nice, love to hear it. I'm also trying to finish stuff and actually do releases. Yeah, it's so tempting to just play around with new toys endlessly and just endlessly do that over and over again, but nothing's ever gonna get out. I have we have 21 songs here that I would like. Some of them probably will never see the light of day, but I could hypothetically release all of these with the right context and the right project. And then I have however many this is, that's 6. We have 12 songs for another album, and I absolutely want to put all of this out, but I need to finish other shit first. So I need to finish all my all the quote-unquote normal music, and then before I even approach doing the microtonal stuff, because that's going to take forever. I also need to figure out whether or not, I mean, realistically, I know albums are bad in terms of getting people to listen to your shit. So what I'm thinking is this song here that I'm working on, I think this song here is kind of the right sonic palette. I might release this one as a single along with this this melodic dubstep song for my mix, right? This one. Right, they're both pretty uplifting sounding and kind of happy and melodic and psychedelic or whatever. You're always gonna have songs get left behind me. You always play other stuff live. Yeah, exactly. So I have when I play live sets now, I have enough music to I'm at the point where I have enough music that I can improvise freely and go in different directions and different sounds. I can go spooky territory or more down tempo or more up tempo, silly kind of stuff. It's cool that now I have a range of entirely my own music to work with. At collab, you know it. Yeah, what's up, Lucas? The last show I played, I opened for Uga. And I wanted to play a bunch of microtonal shit, but I guess I fucked up something in the exporting process. I think I exported everything as a 24-bit wave or something. We're not supposed to do that with CDJs. So everything I exported corrupted. But luckily, it fucked up my entire plan of what I was going to play, but I have enough music, at least, to have range and still play a full hour of all original stuff. So that was pretty cool, at least, while I was extremely frustrated. So, yeah. But I do want the stuff to be out. It's the amount of effort it takes to put a thing out far outlasts my will to endlessly work on the same song, and my taste is also evolving and changing. If I release all the stuff that I'm going to release is going to be outdated, I suppose, by my own standards, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's me from a slightly earlier era, right? So even though this song, it isn't going to sound maybe as polished or use as interesting techniques or whatever, and as I'm doing right now, it's still a good song. I really liked the song at one point in my life, and I played it at shows, and other people really liked it. So it's still just as valid. But that just means I'm gonna have to force myself to work on music that I'm not 100% on to actually get it to fucking release, because I don't fucking release shit. So. like, I don't know, we gotta, I mean, you're always gonna make like 10 songs for every one song that's like quote unquote good or whatever. You want to release like the cream of the crop also. Like, while I most definitely do not release enough music and would just only benefit from releasing a fuck ton of music, I think if you release a ton of music and you don't filter it to some degree, I think that can also be damaging. Because, like, I don't know, there's some artists that just, like, they just have so much music that they release that I just don't listen to it. Because I'm just like, word, they release another album. Gotcha. I don't have the time or the effort. So that's probably just a reflection of myself, really, as a listener. Just, I'm a bad listener. I don't be listening to enough new music. People sometimes ask me about super old IDs, and you're like, yeah, that's never gonna see the light of day. Yeah, well, I mean, if you really dedicate yourself to going back and releasing it, like, I mean, I can feasibly release a lot of this stuff without it being super, super polished, but also perfectionism be fucking perfectioning. But I don't know. I mean, the music from your first Tipper mix, which is, yeah, that's how I found your music. It sounds totally different than what you're doing now, and is its own unique vibe and everything, and would totally stand to get released. Because the shit, it's all good, you know, just because it's earlier or like doesn't sound quite as well mixed to your current present ear. Because mind you, how you hear music and what you're going to be making like just a year or two from now, you're probably going to think everything you're making is shit, and maybe you're going to reflect upon those old mixes and you'll be like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Because I don't know, the person that you are in this present moment is it's just always changing, and you just have to keep that in mind. Like the melodic dubstep song that I was just talking about, right? I know that you expressed that like you weren't super crazy on this one compared to the rest of them, and I honestly agree with you. I'm so over this song, and I think it's like relatively boring in some ways, but also I have distinct, insane, crazy like memories and experiences listening to that song in the right context, and also most other people who listen to that song love it. It's like the one with like the most amount of attention or whatever in the mix, and whenever someone talks to me about a certain song in my set, it's usually that one. So I'm like, okay, this song really resonates with people, even if I don't particularly feel the same way anymore at this point in time. There's still value there, you know. It's just that weird fucking subjectivity thing where you're listening to your own music as a subjective listener with tastes when yeah, I don't know. My brain just blanked, but you get what I'm saying. Basically, the songs that you think are the best, other people won't agree, and the songs you think suck, other people will be other people's favorites, and so they all have validity. So if you're able, it's mostly just like a thing of man hours, I think. Like if you could release all the music that you've made that is good, that would be ideal. But it's like we don't have the fucking time to actually do all that, so you have to pick and choose, which is terrible. Or I just need to become more disciplined and spend 12 hours a day producing. I think that's the move. That's what I gotta do. The song is from an era where I wasn't using the crazy stereo swap delay. Oh my god, I haven't worked on a song that hasn't had this rack on it in so long. That's nuts. Okay, we're just gonna chuck that there. You said the 16th, we're on 110. Yeah, that's fine. making this drop properly pay off is gonna be fucking annoying. Mostly this build up. I think the sound. Yeah, you need to get louder than get like super dry right there at that point. Like maybe put some automation on the sends. Give it some of these. Make it just super dry right there. My cat is back to beg for attention. I was putting it on the wrong fucking thing. I was hearing fucking saturation when there was none. I mean not enough obviously, but god damn it, I hate that. I hate what's up? Chris Polzos? Polazoes. Polazoes. Where the fuck is the autofilter sound coming from? I thought I got rid of you. It's very annoying. Is it from this? Okay, I guess it's not that. I'm tripping, man. Where the fuck? It sounds like there's a autofilter LFO. Am I crazy? I mean, there's an autofilter here, but there's no LFO turned up. On this sound? Oh, it's on the fucking group. Okay. Let's just I don't know, man. Let's just turn it off. Saw my live stream on the For You page. All right, we're getting algorithmed. The robots recommending me. Okay, it's a clusterfuck. There's too much going on. Oh man, it's terrible. Oh my god. I don't know, there's so much shit going on. There's just too much reverb. I'm just reverbing everything out because I don't know what the fuck I was doing when I made this. Yep, that's exactly what Lucas said. Here, let's save this. Save this project file. You are gonna go in our 2025 folder. All right. I don't know. I slightly made the mix better. I'm still not 100% on just like this dropper switch. Honestly, the best part of the song, I think, is just like this beginning section. I just don't know about this initial downbeat thing. I was thinking like some crazy breakbeat shindig, right? Well, right now in the beginning, we're just filtering it in, right? So I don't know. I don't know, I have like some crazy automation going. Whatever. I think that's enough. That's enough work on this song, I guess. The thing is, it's like I'm not even 100% sure if I want. Yeah, I should release this. I like it. It is, as Cybersilosis said, it's a bop. It does the thing. It's just got a lot of work, and I'm just being I just don't want to work on it because I got to do a lot of work. But regardless, I've done what I can for now. Music, it's like a time game. You just have to throw yourself at it, you know, over multiple days and weeks. You're not going to be able to finish a song in one night. It has to be an iterative process where you touch on it for a little bit and then move on, and then come back a little bit later and then touch on it again. So, yeah. What? Okay. What are we gonna do now? We can do the Whale Dub song. That one's pretty fun. I mean, I should probably just work on. This is a part of being an artist that I struggle with a lot, is just figuring out which songs to work on and package together and what I want to release. Because I feel like if I had a defined goal and I knew exactly which songs I wanted to release and package together on what EP or album, then it would be so much easier. But as it stands, I'm kind of just like working on a bunch of shit and hoping that as I'm working on it, they'll come together. I mean, I'm being structured to some extent by, you know, writing down all the ideas and order of potential songs. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's switch to this one. Because I plan on, at the moment, my idea for the day is I'm gonna release this song and this other song together as a single. Because they kind of match, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get some water real quick. Back in a second. Now there's actually another song that I think would kind of go well with these ones, but it's super unfinished and also from like 3 years ago. Or I guess no, it's finished. It's just that the mix is terrible. It is simply the worst. And let's go. It's called Nope. Right? Is this guy, and this would also fit. Similar synthesizers. But yeah, it makes it so bad. love you too, Cybersolosis. Thank you. I appreciate that. Turning it in for the night with a K. I love that. Alright, take care, man. Like, I think that song, in conjunction with the song I just worked on, in conjunction with this song here, I think that could, I don't know, they pair well together. They got a similar fucking soundscape, similar timbre and stuff like that. And then I'll feel a little bit better about having released all of them. Now the question is there another one? Would it be a 3-track thing or a 4-track? Because I've been doing, I guess I've done both. I recently did a 3-track and then a 4-track. I don't know, I have no consistency whatsoever with how I've been releasing my music. No idea. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would probably be just like a 3-track thing. At the least, like, I'm at the least gonna release this as a single, but I want to tag like one other song with it. Reverb tail. Out of that guy. There's also a lot of clicks and stuff in this, which is very annoying. Let's just throw, fuck it, let's just do the whole thing. We'll just do that, and then freeze the flat track. Come on. Please, hurry up. Oh my god. Don't do it to me. Come on. I think it would have been faster if I just fucking recorded it out to a new thing. Okay. Reverse. Reverse. Please. My god. What? Why is it that long? I guess that how, I mean, I set it to like 6 seconds, but the RT60 of the reverb is like way longer maybe? No, 6 seconds is how long it should take before it gets to 960 dB, so maybe there's still some signal until, I don't know. How in God's name? Oh man. I'm not thrilled about this. Oh, I've been muted this whole time. That's terrible. That's so embarrassing. Dude, I'm getting worse at that. Oh, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. I was saying... I was saying that your profile, it looks like a rooster if you squint. You know, now that I open it, I'm like, okay, that's someone holding their hands. But you know, if you're just looking at the little bubble in the chat, I'm seeing a rooster. That's the waddle. That's the thing on top of his head. He's looking out that way. You know, that's all. Oh man, I gotta stop fucking muting myself. It's so annoying. Thing is, I built this muscle memory to constantly mute and unmute whenever I'm speaking, when I'm using my monitors and not my headphones. But then I'll put my headphones on and I'll keep doing it like a fucking dumbass. And it's so annoying. Okay. We're supposed to be looking. What is it? 220216, right? So we go to the 22 section, 220216. Look at this guy. Let's see if there's an updated version in the 2024 folder. There is not. There is not. So that's fun. 22. Oh God, I'm lost already. 16. Found it. All right. I need a little USB device with one single key on it to hot map. Well, I'm using plus and minus on my keyboard, and I'm just like, I have that like on the numpad part, and I just have that routed so that plus is unmute and minus is mute. Which is like, you think you can't fuck that up, right? So then I even added the little mute icon thing, like right here, right? Whenever I'm. But then it turns out I'll just not actually look at myself in the stream ever, and then I'll just yap to no one, and everyone will just hear silence. It's very annoying. I don't know. Some days I'm better with it, some days I'm worse. Okay, this song I think kind of matches the other one, so, and it would be cool. I don't know. It's very outdated in terms of like my sound design and stuff, but it's kind of cool. And the mix is terrible. See, I'm muting and unmuting as I'm talking. I have headphones on. I don't have to fucking mute. Why am I using like some snares and then not, you know? Why is it muting there? Am I turning off a sidechain? Right, we're just gonna do that. Alright, at this point, it's getting boring. There used to be other synths playing. What happened? Oh. I think it was that, but it sounds so fucked up. Pretty sure. It just doesn't sound right, man. I'm losing it. All right. We're gonna do the super fun thing, where at the very bottom of our entire project file, I'm gonna chuck an exported version of the song that's supposed to, quote unquote, sound good, right? And then we're gonna set that to exit out. Yeah. So we go here, instead of going out to main, right? Because if we send out to main, it goes through a master chain. We don't want that. So we go to main, we set to exit out, and then it's at the same loudness, right? And then we mute that and we can solo it. Yeah, what the fuck? What happened to all the sounds? No, they're all there. I just clicked on the wrong spot. I'm so silly. Okay, there's like effects missing on the gurgly shitty dudes. These guys? Right, what's your deal? What do we even have going on? We have multiple vocoders. This vocoder is taking external from 35. 35 is the fun guy. So that... That's pretty cool. But it does suck also simultaneously. See, that's the problem with the Ableton vocoder. It like you get cool sounds that also sound like shit. Like there's not like mixed well, like very easily. So like you can get, I feel like you can get stuck into an investment in a sound that you sounds bad. Like it sounds interesting and cool, but it's not polished or clean, and you can't polish a turd, you know? It's kind of why I stopped using them. At least, like, I don't know. I use it too. I would use it too often to make sounds that I couldn't end up making. See, I'm also an OTT hater. I mean, I've been warming back up to it. Oh, I need to change this. Okay, I'm an OTT hater. I try to avoid it, though these sounds for sure use OTT. But everyone uses OTT on everything and is like very overdone. And like there are other stupidly aggressive multiband compression presets that I think can sound a lot better in a lot of contexts. You know? Though I know you're just joking when you say that. What the fuck is March Madness even again? A basketball tournament? I don't watch sports. I find sports painfully boring. I don't understand it. It's never made sense to me. Yeah, moderation in all things. 100% can agree with that. Like, I tend to shit on the concept of clipping in general all the time, because everyone way overdoes the clipping thing, because they watch the like 30-hour long clipping tutorial from Bathymetrics, and because they dedicated so much of their life into learning something that you can summarize in 5 minutes, they decide that they have to clip literally every single sound without actually contemplating whether or not it sounds good and is ruining their mix or not. And then their mixes sound like shit, and then they send me their mix for feedback, and I'm just like, it's at -2 LUFS. I don't know what to tell you. Sounds like shit, but you made it that way. Anyways, I'm rambling. But clipping inherently isn't bad, but people overdo it. Same thing with OTT, because like I feel like that's one of the very first things you're taught as a producer is put OTT on it. That's how you do sound design. Put 10 OTTs on it. You know? And you get too reliant on it, and then all of a sudden you're just sounding like everyone else. Especially the super overcompressed sound. Like you don't need to do that in most cases unless you're making like tear out dubstep or whatever, but also it probably would sound better if you didn't make it super aggressive. But again, OTT is a different case than clipping per se. I just mostly dislike OTT because it introduces clicks out the fucking wazoo, and I can't be dealing with that. And I just like using flatline better. I just find flatline sounds cooler. Honestly, it brings out all sorts of interesting textures and stuff, and like really quiet dynamic sounds that I mean OTT also would bring out, but OTT also colors it entirely, where I feel like flatline doesn't, you know. Yeah, this doesn't sound right, man. What is... It's mostly right, actually. I just haven't heard the song in forever, and my memory is of it sounding better than it actually is. See, like, we have a flat line here. Though it's actually not actually doing all that much for the sound. And in fact, I might end up putting OTT on it and eating all my words. Yeah, dude, mixing down this part is just... It's about polishing a turd again. That's the issue. That's what happens when you try to work on old songs. Why does it sound so different? Maybe the last time I worked on the song, the last time I worked on this project file, I might have like just made it sound terrible. And maybe I should load it back up. I mean, oh god. What was this from? 2023, April 11, 2023. It was in 22. Oh, fucking nope. Back up. Huh. I don't... I mean, I should probably just trust. I should probably just trust all the changes I made. There's just too much going on. Is all the sounds in here? I don't know if the song's even fucking good or worth finishing. Oh, it's just, it's gonna be so much fucking effort. It's gonna be so much effort. I cannot. Okay. We'll call this 12.3. We'll save that, and then I'm gonna get some water, use the bathroom, and then we'll practice playing some tabla, because I'm supposed to be doing that. Yep. Okay. Alright, we're doing the thing. Let's see if this looks decent at all. We've got a different setup now. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see if that even... Lord. Okay. Yep, all the microphones muted. That's cool. Let's see if that even... Did that even sound good? How did that even sound? It's pretty good. Neat. Pretty cool. Okay. What are we doing now? Is this the same song as before? I think I'm like the song is too difficult to work on because it was made when I was so much worse, to the point it's gonna it's like all of it is fucked up in some way, like the whole I don't know. I mean, it would probably be a good learning process to like learn how to fix this mix, right? And get it up to my standards or whatever, but well, I just saw you had commented in the chat. OTT is great. I want to say the reason we all use it wrong isn't because of being dumb, because the feedback isn't intuitive. Yeah, well, I mean, I think people are just like, it's like meta to use OTT on everything, and a lot of people when starting out start like noobs will start using it, and then they don't like change their habits regarding using it because they started from the beginning. Got my bongos and big drum next to me at 6 a.m. so gotta be quiet. Hey, nice. I just made coffee. This had gone through to a new dimension. This is sick. Don't worry too much about the same problem. Yeah, I think everyone has this fucking issue. It's the age-old conundrum of like, by the time you're done finishing music, you're better than the music that you had finished, so you don't want to release it because it's not as good as the new stuff you're making. Swap delay. You start a rule for yourself. If you take too long on something, then you don't know what you're doing, and move on and change approach. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, what I'm doing here is I'm revisiting songs from like 3 years ago, because like I feel like this would work pretty well. I want to release. There's one song in particular that I really want to release, and then this song and a previous song I think would work pretty well to go with it in like a single or an EP or whatever, right? And like releasing songs, that's good. You know, if I can get these out, that would be great. However, they're kind of outdated, so I have to go back and fix them and shit. Like compositionally, I really don't have to do much. This is mostly just like a painful technical thing. Jesus Christ, why is my room so red? It doesn't look that red over here, I promise. This shit is so, oh man. Which is like annoying because I don't like this light setting, but it looks the best on the stream. I don't know, man. I don't know. noise. Yeah, shit is annoying. Man, oh, why has there got to be a click on every... I mean, this is some like awful low-coded resampled thing. I can, it's probably gonna sound like shit if I transient smear it, probably, if you have red tinted glasses. Wait, you're indoors? What are you doing? What are you doing at 6 in the morning with red tinted glasses on, watching computer streams all simultaneously? Just made a coffee. I presume you wake up early in the morning. Or you're just committing to an all-nighter by, This is sounding mildly better. Mildly. Except need volume fades on this guy for sure. Drink coffee like water. I hate coffee. I hate it. I don't understand. I've never been... I can't. It tastes like shit. It makes you shit yourself. And it makes me feel like I'm on like fucking cocaine or something. I get like so goddamn jittery. It's like the worst form of caffeine. Like yerba mate, that shit slaps. Tea in general, all pretty good. Honestly, I take caffeine pills just because that shit is so cost effective. Right? You can get like 120 caffeine pills, each are 200 milligrams. So you can break each of those in half, right? And just eat half a caffeine pill. That's 240 days worth of caffeine, and you can get that for like $2. Like what are you doing? You know, I know people who have like multiple cups of coffee a day, often like buying them at stores and stuff. That shit, that racks up. Caffeine pills is the way. So like each different form of caffeine has like different effects, right? Because they come with different alkaloids. So like I know quitting coffee is like the most difficult to quit, right? Because like the withdrawal symptoms from coffee is much more difficult because you're withdrawing not just from caffeine alone but also all the alkaloids that come with it. That's why like yerba mate has its own like feeling or whatever. So like the feeling of caffeine pills, just like straight caffeine, it literally just wakes you up. There's like nothing else that goes with it. So I can see that as like, it feels less, I suppose, recreational in a sense. Because like, you know, you drink coffee and then you get all the other feelings that come with coffee that you can come to enjoy. But I don't know, I fucking hate coffee. Can't do it. Can't do it. What's up, Mr. Leaky? Kafoi, that's pretty good. Tastes excellent. Flavor is one of life's most foundational beauty. It tastes like shit. It's just bitter. Like people add cream and sugar and all that stuff to just mask the shit taste. No, I can't get on board with this. Oh, Mr. Leaky, he's a legend. He's a staple. shit should be way louder. Like all of it. It tastes bitter. Like that is the flavor. Bitter is a negative. Things that taste bitter are bad. Otherwise, why would you say, "Oh, that guy's bitter"? If someone is feeling bitter, that's a negative emotion. Therefore, bitter is bad. Right? It's irrefutable. Irrefutable. You say, "Oh, that person is so sweet." That's a positive feeling, you know? If they're bitter, bad. Bitter, bad. No, can't be done. I'm making it more of a clusterfuck, I think. People are retarded or a great example for the future of our species. You never use sweet or bitter as a... I like that. A great example for the future of our species is like that's a lot of words. That's a mouthful. I would just call them sweet or bitter, honestly. Just translate it. Okay, this guy. It has that like elephant. Oh yeah, it's old sin plant. No, don't upgrade patch. I don't want to break it. I want. Fuck. Okay, this is the problem with sin plant. This is where sin plant fails. LFO rate, LFO delay, amount. Okay, apparently that's what it does. It makes it sound all fucking weird in pitch. Like... I'm just doing too much. That's what I'm doing. Jesus Christ, I've destroyed the mix, man. I just made it super loud because loud is good. That's all I did. This is the OG version. Like I gotta hear more of the chords and stuff in the background. Where's the chords and stuff? What are you? What's happening, man? Why do I have a Michael Jackson song? What the fuck? I put Beat It in here, apparently. Okay. Here's the chords. You can't even hear it. Why is it being compressed like that? What's the clipping coming from? Compressor's turned off. Is that just the master? It was just the limiter doing it? Why are you clipping? Oh, I have glue compressor on the master. Right. This was back when I was doing stupid shit with my masters. I think it's just probably just gonna end there. We can just have it go on. I just gotta do a bunch of subtractive work, man. There's too much shit. Like, this thing with the delay. Probably better without the delay. And then there's like there's just a lot of like ear candy and shit. Okay, it's like fully mono compatible damn near. It's not losing like any loudness, so that's cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Okay. I think we are actually making progress with this. Well, the thing is also, this is the half of the song that's good. the intro is what sucks. So there's that. There definitely is that. You know, now that I think about it, this could be released with... We could do... the Colorful Glitch Hop EP, which could be Nofo into Nopes into Sonoplex into the Organ Breaks song. This would work, however, I would be taking out the Nofo from this EP, which also is pretty much necessary for this EP to work out. So like this would remove two pretty vital and important songs from this EP, which would just leave me with Deception, Monkey's Paw, Witness, and Mescanome. Which, I mean, that also works, honestly, as an EP. I could just turn this into 2 EPs, which, like, makes sense. And this EP would be a little bit spookier. I mean, all three of the remaining songs, with the exception of this one, are pretty spooky sounding. Spookier EP, which would be Witness, Deception, Monkey's Paw, and Mescanome. Only thing, this one isn't spooky. So this one would probably go on the album. And I could remove these. I could keep that guy on the album. And I can remove all of these songs off of the album. Which would then take me to a normal amount of fucking music. So I wouldn't have a 20-song album and then kill myself. So that would probably be optimal. My cats are crying for attention. What? What's the deal? I don't know. We have this, that. I don't know if I'm gonna put that song on it. That for sure, that for sure, that for sure. Maybe that one. This, then that. Oh, I haven't done Scorpion Bite in forever. That could also be its own EP. I could put a bunch of the, like, bubbly songs. Oh my god, wait, we could put all 4 of these songs onto its own release. That's 3 whole EPs right there. This song's done. These, nothing else is done. This is, yeah. The only problem if I do this is I'm not going to have anything on an album as a result. So, big album, question mark, and then, here, let's go down here. Let's paste it again. We'll call this the realistic album, and then I'm going to delete all of the songs that appear. Get rid of that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, this is looking actually like a realistic length of an album. You're learning right now? I don't know what I'm just kind of throwing myself at this. I'm just like brainstorming. This is painful, I gotta say, but I do have to say, I think taking notes and trying to organize and figure out like for instance, like right now, like these percentages are like what percentage done each of the songs are, right? I don't know. I mean, awesome if you're learning stuff. I do think like ever since I started taking notes in regards to like how I'm gonna format stuff. For instance, when I was working on my mini mix, I would just like write down temporary notes of like, okay, I need to like normalize certain sounds or whatever. Just like when you listen to things, taking notes is important. And then having like a to-do list, which oh boy, I've ignored my to-do list. Yeah, these are all super outdated. But notes are important, I think. I've definitely, yeah. Consolidated notes, especially if you're gonna try to like plan out and figure out stuff, because like I have way too much fucking music. Because like right here, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. There's an 11 tracks here. I would like to release all these. Maybe not that one. So I have like 10 songs there. And then I have 11 songs here. And oh my god, what is your deal, cat? I can't handle it. And then I have, okay, multiple EPs. So I think if I can like, releasing EPs, I can do that. It works for my sanity. I really do want to release an album at some point. That's like a big goal of mine. To do version 2, can't wait to see. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, EPs are definitely doable, but like I really want to finish an album and have an album under my belt, but it's just like really daunting. Well, I know absolutely for sure that I want to do a microtonal album, and I have a fuck ton of music that I'm like really proud of. So this for sure I can do. Though I can also break that up into EPs, but I think I'm gonna try to make it an album. I think that would be like a good like debut album thing, presentation of like all the explorations I've been doing with microtonal stuff. And I feel like that would be like a good project to showcase to like the bass scene that microtonal stuff is fucking good, right? And worth like pursuing. This is stuff just from the past like 5 years that like I've always imagined wanting to put onto an album, but then not ever doing it. So, and I also want to do this before this. Basically, I need to release like 20 songs, like 25 songs before I get to the microtonal thing, hypothetically, but that's going to take so long because at the rate I'm going, I'm releasing like fucking 4 tracks a year. It's painful. It is all very painful. Okay. Well, that's enough thinking and brainstorm. Actually, wait. So we're thinking and brainstorming, right? This is going to be the next one. Maybe. I don't know about this song. This is the song I'm working on right now. I'm not sure about it. This for sure needs to be released. I might also just release these 2 as a single. We'll just do that. Bobby Ears single. So if this happens, oh man, I can't format shit. Also, that hardly even looks bold. My voice is cracking. I need to drink water. So if this happens, then I'm probably never going to touch this song again, and I would just shove this in a different project. In which case, this can go here. That also makes sense. That's all doable. Okay, let's go back to the organ break song. I was just working on this, and maybe we'll just keep tackling it, you know. With microtones, every time I make a song, legit thinking I need a bit between the notes. Yeah, the more I've been studying it and the more music I've been making in it, when I make stuff in 12, I'm like occasionally finding myself being like, damn, I'm limited right now, which I didn't expect to ever happen. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get some water real quick. I also make music in a genre where like everything is pitch bent and like you break the rules in regards to like music with sound design all the time. So like it's already pretty microtonal in a lot of ways, which suits it pretty well. just too much shit going on. Build up sucks. What can we do to make the build up better? Where's the delay coming from? Is that, I was on the group, probably. It is on the group. Well, that's when we change it to sync.
Not too much stuff for you. Well, that's good compositionally, but maybe too much delays and stuff. Yeah, there's a few sounds that
there's like a bunch of melodies and stuff playing at the same time at a few points that like I can probably just remove some layers and do only improve the sound. But yeah, the alternating from full dry and wet, like I have the like on all the effect sends, I'm like cutting out all the volume of the effect sends just at the drop right there, and then it gets super dry and then it starts getting wet again, and then it like can repeat or whatever. Maybe we could repeat it there, and that might. Maybe listen to too much Stravinsky. Stravinsky's the scary guy, right? He's the one who like you don't. Whoa! I'm getting phantom fucking phone vibrations. My phone isn't even in my pocket. That's weird. Oh, phones. He's the guy. It's like a lot of scary atonal shit, right? I think there's just a lot of stuff happening at the same time. I don't know. I haven't been like classical orchestra pilled yet, though I do like orchestras in concept. I really like fantasy, fantastical kind of sounding orchestras, probably from like video game music and stuff. But all the Blackwood etudes are all pretty good. I'm a big fan of all of that. Though maybe I'm just conditioned because I like them for its microtonality, and then they grew on me. Nope. All right, Stravinsky. The Firebird. No, this is sick. This is pretty much kind of what I was talking. Okay, my mind has immediately been changed on classical and orchestra. That shit's fucking awesome. All right, I must have been, I don't know, some other name that sounds Russian or something. I don't know. I'm an American, so I just kind of I do the classic American thing of grouping anyone outside of my country as one person, right? Oh, I'm hunting for a click, and the click is in the synth. This guy. I'm so silly. Yep, we're gonna be doing that. It's one of those songs. Yeah, no, just classic, like center of the world kind of thing. Am I just gonna be doing this every time? Oh god, every single sound has a click? Not everyone, but pretty much every single one. May as well be every single one. Fucking kill me, dude. Oh god. Alright, we're just gonna do it every fucking transient. We're deleting a little bit beforehand, when in doubt. This is really engaging. I bet you're learning a lot right now, watching me do this. Yeah, next level mixing techniques. This is how you get carpal tunnel. Yeah. It worked. It did the thing. Honestly, that didn't take too long. You know, sometimes you just gotta do the fucking painful thing. You just gotta accept it. What if we I never used the envelope thing on this, but I should. It's like there's a built-in envelope follower, right? Pretty good. Why is it so wide? What's causing the width? I mean, we'll just slap a... Is it this guy? No. I don't know. I could try to figure out why in the chain it gets stupidly wide, or I can just add more things on the chain to further complicate everything. Is it just the autofilter? Autofilter with the envelope up is just making it fucking wide? Why is it panning? We're not using the LFO. No. That I do not understand why that's happening. I don't know. We'll never know. We're just gonna fucking just make it not wide after when that happens, and then let's distort it. I'm already getting fed up. Yeah, this is good. It's fine. It's whatever. I need to stop assessing like how good the thing is after I work on it for a while, because frankly, I don't have the perspective to, and I usually just like talk down on myself when I do that. And that's not good. That's not good mental, you know? You know? I'll find out if it's good later when I come back to it. There. That's the approach. Okay. Okay, we worked on this song for a little bit. So hypothetically, we are pretty close to releasing a 2-track single, or if I want to do a 4-track EP, I need to work on this song, and this song is a clusterfuck. Okay, well, let's work on a different song, because we're just gonna spend every day we're just gonna touch on all these songs, basically. So all the songs from the spookier Glitch Hop EP and this colorful one, we're just gonna rotate through, and we're just gonna touch up all of them, and we'll just keep thinking about
how I want to go about releasing this shit. I think that's the good approach. All right, and then while this loads, what am I doing? Let's check out Stravinsky again, because the shit slaps. Yeah, that slaps. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, what were my notes for the song? Make intro better. Okay.
The wubs don't sound right. Like, at all. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I'm just not remembering right. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm a big old dummy. Maybe. It just doesn't sound at all right. I don't know. I'm wondering if there's like a bug in the spellbook or something. No. I don't know. Could also just be getting maybe I'm just getting fed up. Yeah, I'm just not going to touch it right now. Here, I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to go walk around and drink water or something. All right. Back, and then we're back on this song. I am feeling mighty grumpy all of a sudden because I don't know, I don't like this part of working on music kind of sucks. I think that's why I'm grumpy, right? Because it's just difficult. It's just difficult. It's not fun. I'm not making new sounds. Just being frustrated. Welcome back. Pink sounds. Punk sounds. My DSW agree with this one? What is that? I don't know what's with the there's some weird automation bullshit. Some weird automation bullshit going on. Direct radiating subwoofer. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, the sub's kind of loud on this one. Or not necessarily loud, but it's just like sustained notes. Mono bass. I feel like stereo bass is for nerds.
because you gotta like phase align them and shit, right? Like, isn't it kind of a massive headache to have stereo sub? I mean, you just have to like make sure it works for your room and your listening position, I suppose. But I don't know. I've not. I don't think I've ever used or heard a stereo sub in a studio. So I'm kind of curious. I'm curious what the differences are. Like, I mean, you can't directionally tell where the sub is coming from, right? Saying it's filling space in your room heart, so like, I mean, I guess it makes sense if it like avoids room modes in a sense because it's not radiating from one source. However, then you have interference patterns from both of the subwoofers, so then you're still getting interference patterns, but it's just from the stereo sub instead of the room modes. No, but you're still getting room modes. You're still getting room modes. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't even have. I mean, I have a subwoofer, but I'm not using it because it's not as good as my monitors. So I do miss having a good subwoofer. Because I'm using Barefoot Footprints, which like they're great speakers and they go down to like 28 hertz or so, like pretty cleanly. But the sub isn't fucking loud, you know? Like when you have a dedicated sub, you can just turn the sub up and then your whole ass room starts vibrating. You know, like it feels like you're in a club. These don't feel like that, but it's clean, you know? So like it takes away some of the fun factor. And you can't really feel the sub as much, but also my room isn't treated, so I'm sure these are all things that could be amended if I just treated things. You know? Honestly, I kind of think I just nailed it by adding the frequency shifter at the end. We got a little parallel process frequency shifter. And I'm just automating the thing around. Like I slapped this on at the very end. Right before switching to project file. I just slapped this on and then walked away, thinking it still sounded like shit, but like now listening through it, it sounds fresh again. Because my biggest beef was that this section here was mostly a carbon copy of this section, but now they added some like auto pan, stereo width stuff, and then also the frequency shifter. I think it's yeah, honestly, I think it's fine. There is some high-pitched shit. There's some, like, high-pitched resonances and layers and stuff that are kind of painful. Like, maybe 2 kilohertz-ish. 2 to 5 kilohertz. So we'll add floppy ears. Resonances. Painful layers. 2 to 5 kilohertz in final drop. Yeah. Okay, I think I don't know. My objectivity is shot right now, but I think we might have like compositionally finished the song. All it needed was just like a couple filters and frequency shifter doing the frequency shifter thing. I gotta say, I always forget to do this. Put a frequency shifter on a thing and then set the dry wet to like 50% and then just like move it between like -20 and 20 hertz, right? So then when both of the signals play together, you're gonna get this like crazy fucking comb filtery whatever phasing effect. And then by moving it, automating it up and down, it like speeds up and slows down, and it can sound really cool in the right context on the right sound and stuff. So, okay, that's cool. Let's think about just a little bit longer about what I want to do. I mean, I guess I could theoretically just maybe also I could just do the single as Nofo and this guy. Probably not. I don't know, man. Being an artist fucking sucks sometimes, because like these are all songs I've listened to for years and years, and like some of these like the Organ Breaks one, which is the like 110 BPM song from like just a second ago. I know that song's good. I'm just like I've kind of lost some passion and interest in it just because I've had it for so many years. Like it probably still would sound good. It's just hard to like properly judge what would work well, what wouldn't. I don't know. Either way, okay. We didn't really accomplish much on this song besides assess it and think that it sounds good. So that is good news. Also another song that I completely forgot about that's also kind of spooky. It's a Fluffy's theme. That one's super spooky. So it's a kind of a different vibe. No. I don't know anything, man. This is a fucking nightmare. Okay. Alright. I think I'm done for the night. Don't really know what to do right now. My head's kind of spinning from honestly just trying to think about organizing an EP or album. Which, yeah, this process sucks, but it's productive. Look at that. We have notes. Ain't that exciting? Super cool. No, but I only streamed for like 2 hours. I really didn't work on music that much today. I'm just don't want to, but I should. I need to be more productive. Do I have Scorpion Bite? What date Scorpion Bite from? Okay, it's just not popping up. That's fucking obnoxious. Okay. Probably also 23. This shit is super annoying. Oh, this one's 4 years old. God damn. Okay. It's from 2109. Let's check 24. 21. No. And then let's just make sure it's not here. I swear I've worked on it somewhat recently. $21.09. Okay. I guess the last time I worked on it was 11 months ago, apparently. The W Stream Hitman, old and gold. I'm a little confused, but thank you.
What can we do while we load? We can. I need to make a macro for turning on and off my noise gate. Well, maybe that would be stupid because then my noise gate I'll probably just forget and accidentally hit it like I've been doing with the muting mic thing. I can turn noise gate off. Okay, we got this thing loaded. Let's peep it. Oh. Oh. And why is there a granulator? Shut up. Something went terribly wrong. Why can I, like, not hear? Why is it? It's so muted. Oh my god. This is the problem when you're working with fucking old project files, man. It's all arranged so stupid. I have absolutely no memory of making these sounds, and I don't know what they're doing here, and they sound terrible. Is a sound. Why would I make this ever? It's whatever this is. Totally forgot that I did that with the ending where I simulate, you know, when you go deaf in one ear like temporarily and there's just like a high-pitched ringing, you know. It's getting fucking sidechained, which is very nice. Those are fun. Okay, let's save this, add this to our folder. Guess that one's pretty good. One is pretty good.
The song should definitely be finished. And that would make sense on like a more aquatic sounding thing. Probably. Yeah, we got like a hand pan and stuff. Okay, alright. I am actually done for realsies now. Yeah. Honestly, the stream wasn't the most... No, it was productive. It just wasn't super productive in terms of like... I just have to accept that this is the way it's gonna be. In that, in the process of finishing this music and getting all these songs done, I'm just gonna be jumping from track to track and making tiny tweaks and moving on. So yeah, I think that's all I just have to accept that. All right, folks, I'm done streaming. It's over. The time is now. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. As long as you had fun. All right, I will stream again. Probably tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe. If I do, it'll be in the afternoon, I think. All right, I'm out. Take care, y'all. Later.